Hi guys, today I am going to take you on a tour in my sketchbook. I started painting on this since last year, 2020, which explains the dirty cover, and I just finished it last month. So I thought why not share it with you and tell you the story behind each painting. On the first page is a painting of a mermaid. This is for a mermaid which I never get to finish the whole series, and I didn't actually like how this one turned out. Maybe one day I will recreate it, but who knows. The first painting on the second page was inspired by the clouds that I saw while I was outside. It was a nice day and I was chilling and I saw this beautiful pink and blue sky, so I painted it to remember it. For this painting, I remember that it was raining a lot and I thought of painting something cozy, and I also wanted to practice painting foliage. I actually made some changes on this digitally, which is posted on my Facebook page. Link below if you want to see it, but it's probably way down in the timeline. This one is one of my favorites. I also made some changes digitally on her face. I prefer this version over the traditional. I just like the emotion that she's portraying, as if she's tired of everything and she's looking outside and it's a gloomy weather. I made this painting after not seeing my boyfriend for 4 months because of the pandemic. This was in 2020, I forgot what month, but we were on his way home. I took pictures of us holding hands before dropping him off, and this is what it looks like. That bracelet he's wearing sadly is no longer with us. I gave it to him and he wore it for good luck. This is my least favorite page. I was just messing around with watercolors and this is the outcome. This is a painting of Ellie from The Last of Us franchise. This game was one of the highlights of my quarantine life. I just didn't finish this painting because I didn't like how it looked. There's just something off with the proportions. But I really like the rendering on this. I love how I painted her skin color. Okay, so there are just a lot of unfinished paintings on this sketchbook. You can see I was again practicing foliage, but I guess I was too lazy to finish it. And here's a painting of Little Red Riding Hood. I sometimes get really impatient when I'm painting, especially when my sketches or initial layers don't look like how I want it to look. I was with my boyfriend at a cafe and I love my outfit, so I told him to take a picture of me so I can paint it. I was wearing a shirt with lemons and Japanese characters, which I don't really know what it means, and a jacket that I got from a thrift shop. I love thrift shops, and yeah, I thought I looked cute. I paint a lot of clouds. All of the cloud paintings that I painted, the reference pictures that I used for those were taken just outside of our house. We do have beautiful sunsets here. The feeling that I get while looking at clouds is so surreal. It feels like there is something out there and I feel calm. Sometimes I feel scared because I imagine how my life would be years from now. Looking at clouds just gives me the time to think about life and everything in between. I did this one for the new year. I thought, why not paint a girl looking at mountains? I want to portray the feeling of starting a new journey and facing new challenges. This one is just messy. This is a portrayal of my workspace. I wanted to share with you where I work, how my workspace looks like, but I never did post this because it's just all over the place and I think the colors are muddy and the rendering is just but hey, you get to see it here. My boyfriend asked if we could eat breakfast at mini stop, and we didn't bring our phones with us, so I painted this based on memory. I made sure that I registered all the details in my brain before we left the store. I actually love this one, although I could do better with my perspective. This one is just random art. I think I was trying to get out of my art block. I love this painting. I woke up and I saw this beautiful morning light hitting my skin, and my first reaction was to grab my phone and take a picture of it. This one was a good lighting practice. I used gouache and watercolor for this painting. This one is just a warm-up painting, nothing too serious. I was just polishing my watercolor and gouache skills. And looking at it now, wow, it was muddy. I painted this after hanging out with my friends. You see, I'm not the type to go out and hang out or party, but when I do, it's just refreshing and it's something to change my daily routine. This one is an ugly self-portrait. Okay, next. And here's another self-portrait that I posted on my Facebook page. And looking at it now, the eyes look funny. I don't think I used reference for this. I just wanted to paint clouds, but I overdid the yellow paint and I kinda didn't like how this turned out. And another ugly self-portrait. This is a sketch of me and my boyfriend. I made another sketch of this, which I will show you in a few. We were having a moment and we were listening to music. I remember crying to Taylor Swift's song Innocent. We were just too tired of being an adult and we were talking about life and how we just go with the flow because we have no choice. We just laid there for who knows how many hours until we felt okay. This one is a fan art of Scarlet Witch. It's from the series WandaVision. This scene was just too emotional and I thought, why not paint it? But I did had a hard time sketching the expressions on her face. This one came to me in a dream. I remember it was an ocean and from far away there was a forest. It was calming, but there was a hint of sadness, and when I woke up I decided to paint it. At this point, I was just exhausted. I was having an art block. My shop updates were not as successful as I thought it would be, and I was just lost. We were visiting the Taal Lake earlier this year before its alert level went to 3 and now down to 2. I was binge watching the Twilight Saga and this place, and there's this house in the mountains. It gives me the Cullen House vibes. I also just want to stare at the mountains and the lake and watch the water hit the shore. This is my character. She still doesn't have a name, but she have 2 dogs based on my real dogs, Howie and Cookie. I was inspired by the Last of Us series, so I made the characters in a zombie apocalypse. Here is a painting of the gang just sitting next to a bonfire. This one I don't really remember why I painted it, but maybe I was feeling a little bit down. And here's a painting of Alexandra Trece. Here's Nano from the series Girl from Nowhere. I actually have a process video up for this painting. You can check it on my channel. And here's a random painting of a night sky. This was inspired by Justin Bieber's song Lonely. I posted a quick process video of this on my TikTok. On to the last page. Here's another painting of me and my boyfriend when we ate at Jollibee. I thought that moment was cute, and he was wearing a polo, which he doesn't normally wear, so it was new to me. We had a great time, and I didn't get to finish this traditional version, but I have the digital version up on my Facebook page. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again on my next video. Bye!